I'm Dana Stebbins, and I am with the Peter Swartz Foundation. I want to welcome you here today. It's a glorious day despite the skies and the clouds and the threatening weather. It's a wonderful day because this project has been long awaited and is finally here, and we're really, really proud to share it with you and let you know everything that you're going to find. Behind me, what you see now, is a pile of dirt, a bunch of trees, some weeds, grass. Shortly, there will be over 1,000 new residents living in District 9, living, working, playing. And they'll be right here as a brilliant example of what transit-oriented development means in Prince George's County. It speaks a lot to the vision that County Executive Rashawn Baker has stated about his objectives of finding a way to utilize the wonderful metro stations that we have in Prince George's. And it also speaks a lot about the vision that Councilmember Mel Franklin has for the growth of this area surrounding the Branch Avenue Metro. Oops. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you, or probably not introduce you, but bring up Councilmember Mel Franklin.
All right, folks, what a great morning in Prince George's County. You know, the great things, I've had the opportunity to say that several times this year already, and that's because we've had a lot of big victories. Prince George's County is on offense. We are making big things happen right now. Whether it's a new hospital, whether it's the resort, gaming resort, whether it's making strides in transit development, we are on the move. And I have to, and I'm going to spend most of my time thanking people because I got to tell you folks, Branch Avenue Metro Station is a place of limitless opportunity. If you look around, this is the best place in the region for high-quality transit development to create jobs in this region. It's right here, Branch Avenue Metro Station. There is no better location. You can go to Virginia, you can go to Montgomery County, you can go to Charles County. All due respect, this is the best place for it. And so it is a beautiful occasion this morning. We're moving dirt, as you can see, in Prince George's County, and the opportunity here can't be underestimated. I've got to thank the county executive and his economic team, all of which are here, and I'm sure he'll recognize all of you, for their vision, leadership, for seeing that Prince George's County's greatness is far, far ahead of us. We've not even come close to scratching the surface of our potential. So I want to thank the county executive and his leadership team for their great work in making today happen. Let's give them a round of applause. I've got to thank Peter Swartz, Mike Little, Petey Green, Dana Stebbins, the entire team, who I'm sure is quite a large in number, who I'm sure you'll recognize, for sticking with us, sticking with the county through this. We know we went through a challenging recession. We know we went through some challenging times, but you all never gave up. You persevered, and today is your victory. So you should bask in it, and we as the county are happy when you're successful. Your success is our success. Today is a win-win, so you should congratulate yourselves as well. and the community who has been here for years, who has longed for, hoped to see development move here in this region, folks who don't just live here, but also who live around South County, but have always seen Branch Avenue Metro Station as a jewel that it could be. And I want to thank you all for persevering. You're going to hear from Tony Home in a few seconds. Tamara Davis Brown, who's in the audience, a number of other community leaders who have fought and worked to make today happen. This is your victory. Give yourselves a round of applause, because today wouldn't happen without you either. And in closing, let me just say, the best is yet to come. This is only the beginning. We are only scratching the surface as to what we can do as a county and to what we can be. The ripples of change from what we do today will extend far beyond any of us here. And I want to thank everybody who made today happen, and let's keep it going. Thank you, folks. God bless.
Thank you very much, Council Member. And now I would like you to meet the man who drives the rest of us to excellence every day to try to achieve his goals for offering quality development in Prince George's County. He's been doing it a very long time, and I'm very proud to work for him, with him, and by him. So I'd like you to meet Peter Swartz.
Thank you, Dana. It really is a great pleasure to be here. 13 years ago, when I came to the county, I bought a home in Fort Washington, Maryland. Some of you have been there, and hopefully the rest of you will. When I did that, I fell in love with Prince George's County, and as a developer in Washington, we also have 2 public charities that we start, and that's what we're all about, is giving back to the community. When we started with this development, I turned and brought in 2 partners who have turned into 2 of my closest friends, Petey Green and Mike Little. And with them, we came up with the vision of developing the town center at Camp Springs, a transit-oriented development, and things were going very, very well. And we bought the land called Parcel D up in Largo to try to do the same thing. When the recession hit, things came to a stop. And we had a big piece of property, which you see the model here, sold to one of the biggest developers in the country, $24 billion development, 90,000 units, called Archstone, who actually doesn't exist anymore. And they gave the property back to us, and we said, what are we going to do now? We turned to partners that could make a difference, partners that believe what we do. We turned to LGA Capital, that went out and brought us in Bank of America with a $70 million loan, an outstanding, amazing loan that we did. But we also turned to really, which I think is a tremendous boon for the county, is Hensel Phelps Development and Hensel Phelps Construction Company, who's represented here today by Eric Wilson, who's the president. When I met Eric and we were talking about becoming partners, he told me that what I wanted to achieve here and what my partners wanted to achieve is MBE, you know, bringing Prince George's County forward by bringing everyone forward. And he said, well, here's 90 pages for you to read of what we do at MBE, and it all said met and exceeded on every single one. And I said, we've got a deal, and we've partnered up to build everything that we're going to do here. We're hoping to lure DHS here and up at Largo. So it's a pleasure to have them as a partner. And then we turned to Ficina Development, started in La Plata, Maryland, one of the biggest contractors, and they too said, we want to make sure that we can achieve MBE goals, and they came in, and it was really a tremendous sleigh of hand to bring in 2 people who are so likely committed. And as we looked around for equity, we were introduced by LGA to Canyon Partners. Canyon Partners, in some lives past, was Canyon Johnson, was Magic Johnson, and they did a lot of deals together. Now it's just Canyon Partners. And when talking with Canyon Partners, they talked about what we do is we have to give back, and they talked about their commitment to giving back in their partnership with Andre Agassi and schools in the inner city. And we're just as excited about that. So what I'm talking about here is this is a huge undertaking. It's a $93 million project. There's no way it could have been undertaken without the support and the friendship that develops in making a deal like this happen. Arthur Horn, or Shipley and Horn, who brought us through all of those tricky little things that have to do with zoning. Jeff Gavitt, who actually his hair, where's Jeff? He had brown hair when he started this. Alan Kaysen of McGuire Woods, who is actually Sterling with his working on the TIF. And the boss of bosses of Peter Swartz is Tamiko Tarver, our chief of staff. She makes things happen. I just look like I do. And Dana Stebbins, Cornelius, who helped advise us the whole way, and Municap, who helped us with the TIF, working with, and it would not have happened without the leadership of Mel Franklin, who led the charge. And Rashern, who I know, he bought the vision, and with the help of his team, David and Tom Himmler, who I don't see here today, but we have a like vision, bringing Prince George's County forward, making it happen. And Rashern and Mel, thank you so much. This is a vision that we all share together. This is a vision, and our goal is making it happen. So thank you very much.
Now, before I bring up the county executive, I want you to greet and for some of you meet the Civic Association president for the Town Center of Camp Springs, Tony Home.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm sort of the reluctant public speaker here. So I actually represent the Homeowners Association just down the road. It's the Town Center at Camp Springs Homeowners Association. We're about 411 families or homes, 86 of which are condominiums. Just to establish a little bit of ethos, perhaps, most of our homeowners are well within the six-figure income. They're very educated. Most of them have master's degrees. There seems to be a lot of lawyers and computer scientists as well. We started buying homes here in 2005, and we were very excited about the possibility of the town center growing and becoming much more than it has ever been, particularly with retail stores and many more homes that exist here now. We're really excited to have all of you guys come here. And we're very interested in working with you. We want to encourage you to continue developing the area. We are very pleased with our political leaders as well. They've been very communicative to us. We have expressed a desire to have a major GSA tenant in the area, or at least a corporate anchor to the area that can bring in more cars, more people, more throughput that will be able to sustain the type of high-scale or upscale retail that we'd like to see here. And you guys are a building block in that. And anytime I can do anything for you, make sure you contact us, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. So now, how do I do this? Because I could spend 40 minutes introducing Rashern Baker to you, but probably I don't need to do that. I will tell you, I'll take a point of personal privilege and tell you that as a fellow Howard University alum, I'm extremely proud of my county executive, who just got an honorary doctorate degree from Howard University. So without any further ado, I'm going to introduce Dr. Rashern Baker.
Thank you, Jana. I have to tell you, that's the best introduction, doctor. You know, all my friends, my classmates came back just to make sure. They were like, you barely got the first one. Let's make sure you're actually getting this. But I do, thank you, Dana. We have been friends for a long, long time, and I'm so pleased that, and Dana doesn't say this publicly, but she could. She actually helped train me when I was believe it or not, I was once young, and I had hair that was black and not gray and bald. But she helped train me and get on my way with my first real job outside of government, working for People's Involvement Corporation. She was our outside attorney and helped me along the way. Can we give her a round of applause? Of course, to Peter and to Petey and to Mike. You know, Petey and Mike, you say them in one sentence. They're together. But have always been pushing for quality development in Prince George's County. It's great you get those three and their partners, and then you bring in the political leadership, which is not the county executive. It is the council member for this district, Mel Franklin. Because really, and we all know this, a lot of this would not happen if it had not been for a change in leadership throughout, and someone committed to not just a vision for District 9, but a vision for what the county could do as a whole. Because in order to do quality development here, that means there are sacrifices elsewhere. And Mel got it. He got the transit-oriented development. He got the stuff that we needed to do, and most importantly, and I think I speak for Gwen McCall and David Iannucci and Aubrey Thacker, our development team, he got our EDI fund. He got the fact that if we weren't willing to take a risk as a county, then why would individuals, developers, and folks take a risk on the county? Doesn't mean you had to get into the EDI fund, but it means you had to understand we were believing in Prince George's County when nobody else would. Even during those downtimes, we believed that this was the place to be. This groundbreaking today proves that Prince George's County is the place to be. And Mr. Holmes, I just want you to know we want to see a federal anchor right here at the Branch Avenue Metro to kick it off, and we're going to work hard to do that. Right, folks? So this is what we've been telling the world that's going to happen in Prince George's County. We are so pleased with this opportunity, and we're just very proud. It is a great day to be in Prince George's County, but more importantly, it's a great place to invest, to work, and to be entertained. Thank you.
All right, folks, what? Pose two, up in the air. Everyone look it up, please. There we go. All right, on three, pose three. 1, 2, 3.